I'm on my way, and there are a few routes I could go for, but I didn't expect that the temperature at the evening time could be so significantly dropped off. I mean, it's just like unbelievable. The past Tuesday and Wednesday, it was definitely warmed up. Even during the day this morning, it was like truly like make me feel like summer already. But now it's just like maybe my anxiety is coming up again. Like I feel like the kind of some like too sick right now since like earlier, and yeah. So here is uh, a USPS store actually, and I'm just like stand by, wait till the traffic gets off, so I wouldn't get hit by a car or keep just like complaining or something. I think it's stupid to keep complaining, and I think it really is a stupid that those kind of fucking ridiculous persons, like if they are purposely turn around and chasing after me, if they have so much motivation, so much fucking passion, so much fucking bizarre energy, they could just sit there fucking stupid ridiculous ass in the fancy fantastic Maggiano and to digest their own fucking shit or their passion, their bizarre, their maids, their hormone. Yeah, but I probably do have to like wait a little bit and to see like how this cars running on the road, and then go back to see the office unit. I mean, I was chatting with the sales director like earlier, but she hasn't really responded. But I think like it shouldn't be a problem. I just want to know like how it would be like during the nighttime if I work somewhere and after work at a time like now, I have some time for my own projects, and I would like to have a space that I can sit, work, or take a nap and then continue work. And would this be a problem? Yeah, so that's probably could help me to like find the answer. I mean, we didn't talk much about that issue since it has already experienced before, or Chatter Slew is the other company. Yes, and after that, I'm not sure. I think I probably go to the police department that I have been thinking for some time, and it was one of the police departments that is in my return series that I actually have never ever stopped by, and okay, so yeah, so a little bit kind of anecdotes. I actually didn't know there is a Dunkin' nearby. I was walking straight forward on this road, but since I hate those kind of a fucking attention, and I walked and I postponed, and then I just turn around and then see the store, and actually the store was already closed, and then but I think the manager was still inside the store, and so there was a moment that while I was waiting, using the internet and trying to find my route on the phone map, which is a Google map, and there was a car arrived and actually parked next to the store manager's car. And and at that time, the manager get out of his store, and the connection happened. I mean, this is maybe the the initial, the basic, the first stage kind of connection. I asked him like, oh, I feel kind of salty because I truly did feel salty, and since I have been walked for some time and sweated, so feel a little bit dehydrated, and then that's how he got me the water, and I think he dropped something because he was holding the door for his staff member to get me this ice water, and yes, and then he by the time I left his the store area, he was still like sitting in his own car, which is a silver SUV Audi, and maybe that's his other car that his friend drives, or maybe I don't know. Like he was like kind of sitting in between like his own car. I assume that was his own car and his friend's car, or maybe his other car, and like he was yeah. So my analyzing is like, no, he is a very cool, handsome, maybe Hispanic, but a little bit dark. And I couldn't tell he's a Mexican, Brazilian, like, or from other regions, a combination. I think he speaks Spanish. And so normally I wouldn't. I've never asked a person like looks handsome but dark, or any person handsome and dark like that. But somehow I just asked him, and after I asked him, and there is a kind of a response, like from his part, from his end as well, and I think that's his choice, that he is didn't like. Get into his car and drove away right away, and yeah. So okay, so yeah. So I'm thinking about the other connection, and I think that other connection probably is after this initial kind of basic stage of the connection, like. In the morning, I was like kind of doubting or like criticizing. I'm like, how the fuck, if me really use Tim Ferriss as my placebo, how the fuck they would use me as their fucking placebo? If they use me as their fucking placebo and continue to fucking harassing me and grabbing things and like slandering or like just questioning me or just attacking me or something like that because I motivated them. And this like truly is like the American bazaar and American ditches and American shit. And then so there is a deeper connection, is maybe like say the mentorships, and there is also kind of a different kind of levels. I mean, I like for the so I wanted book marketing. There is a professional kind of network. I do have to do my research and trying to get the affiliation to see what could be like the acceptable programs that actually encourages this kind of affiliations to be mutually beneficial. And but the other connection would be I do didn't purposely enforce those kind of connection, but somehow it's just got connected. I was asked Tim about he probably knows what he did to have this get me connected and so influential, truly powerfully is influential. No matter how much I have gained from his approaches or practices, and it's just like a very very strong connection, and that's how I'm standing here, or would it just wherever he posted it, I would go to follow, comment, and spread the words about truly how adorable this coach is. But ridiculously, I feel like there are coaches out there, those kind of persons, like those kind of teachers, they didn't set their efforts to be influenced, but they just wanted to kind of park wherever I am and dump their fucking ditches, present their fucking stupid asses wherever I am. It's just making me feel so bizarre. I don't feel anything positive. I don't feel anything comfortable. I'm just fuck them, give them fucking middle fingers, and then if they truly heard my fucking voice and they are still the bizarres fucking around me, and just so their own fucking asses, pussies, and penises get fucking noticed so easily. Why they even bother? They don't have their own fucking home ditches that they could comfortably to stay at and do their own things, or it is a must wherever I am. So I have been moving around, say ever since when everything's Schaumburg, and then went to a few places, and of course Arlington Heights, and recently Deal Field. That was also relocated or attempt of relocation to Deal Field. And then also Lincolnshire and Vernon Hills, and here is nearby the Buffalo Grove and Wheeling, and so the officer at Dealfield even send me the ride all the way to Waukegan, and then so I'm thinking about if I couldn't really make the relocation location I would say the just near the Vernon Hills and Liberty Isles. I think that's a very very nice area, and not like here. Full of fucking ditches and full of fucking bazaars. Even inside the fucking library, today, I don't know what kind of fucking ditches that is so fucking important that they need to have their fucking voice heard. It's so ridiculous. Normally, this library wouldn't be this loud. And whenever those kind of ditchers and their fucking ditch trend got noticed, or not noticed yet, they couldn't make it happen. So I'm I immediately shut the fuck up and moved my fucking ass. Why it couldn't be they shut their fucking asses if they couldn't bear to hear? They can move their fucking asses to somewhere else, to go to Maggiano's, to go to their own fucking basement in their own fucking house or something, right? Okay, so so what would be a big movement? I'm just trying to see because accommodable kind of relocation options, and if not, then how to plan on it. So, by yesterday, I received the invitation from the state of Ohio. It's a job offer with assisted relocation plus signing on bonus. And there is another kind of also a job offer. I think that was at the state of Washington, and it is at Seattle. So especially these are very like significant big states. I do like kind of pondering on my personal and special connections with these two states. Seattle is like I have been like discussing or requesting or requested my attorneys to request for me because it's a big city, and besides there's kind of a ditch situations in all the fucking metropolitan cities in the United States. I think maybe there are more work opportunities related kind of a leverage that I could pursue, and it does make sense. Even this recent like Vernon Hills and Deerfield, it would be like feel like less stressful if there could be a potential hire or a job offer there before I relocate there, and or how like at least it is kind of a 100% potential high is waiting for me there. I just need to go take the job interview and to confirm the offer, and then that would be. Isn't that usually supposed to be if you are a graduate from a college, from a university? That is just how this regular hiring process is supposed to be. And I heard some companies would even sponsor your airplane tickets simply just for the job interview. And then yes, if I am, if whatever I do, I'm a sales associate, I'm a copywriter, I'm a podcaster, I could bring millions of revenue into this company. Why would they not feel like worthy of sponsoring me for the relocation? And okay, so the state of Ohio, yeah, over the years, I now and then do hear from like the companies or like some like networks, and then I think it's a connection that me had or have been like having with the state is just like could be traced back to my college years. So but there's no if only at that time. I think like this state has been a very supportive state. They didn't ask me for any referral or my GPA or how my background matched with their I think that was the State University of Ohio, and then it was like really amazing at those kind of crucial moments that if I couldn't continue with my fucking programs at my school, and then I didn't really need to like gather all the fucking necessary or unnecessary waiting time to go switch to another program, and then they could be fully welcoming me to join, just as long as I could decide to relocate and accept the funds from the PhD program at that school. But I just hold on a step longer from my the committees of my professor's program, and then it's just like yes, and then it would be years later, I was still connected with the States because one of my friends was in Manhattan of the state of New York, was actually from that state, and then I think that was one and only real friend. Actually, from a ditch background, somehow like run away from his home, and then self-leveraged to be a very successful musician in New York, and that was the one of the very important motivations for me to start this odyssey journeys across the nation. So this kind of a connection is amazing, and I wanted this amazing aspect of the connection continue to work in my life, and so this is just so much I could update right now, and hopefully tonight would be a very peaceful night, and I wait here for some time, and then I'll start my walking route, and then hopefully I arrived at the place peacefully as well, and then see through, and then wait for the next step, and with all the plannings and all the ideas and all the expectations. Yes, truly, like from now on, since I already saw those kind of ditches and the ditch level kind of fucking shit, and I've already decided to switch my actually genre, even just for like a topic for blog. So yes, I'd rather mention no ditches and just focus on the self-motivation, mentorship that truly could have a leverage with approaches, effective approaches, and focus on the goals, and set up a formula that could work out a solution. Hopefully that would work. Oh my God, look at this.